To end the course, I chose community as one of the 5 Quaker values that focuses on relating to other people. People are part of several different communities in their lives, which include friends, family, work, and church communities. Community is important to me because it has an impact on others. People are drawn towards relationships, and through community, they can help and serve other people. The value of community has always been important. As a kid, I was involved in several different things such as Boy Scouts, church youth group, and other ministries. And in those communities, there's always a focus on doing community service and service projects for others. In college, I decided to join a larger community, and I joined the military in the National Guard. Through that experience, I not only was able to help others close to home, but abroad while serving in Afghanistan. Most recently, I chose to go in the field of education because there's a high impact on community around oneself and helping and leading others. Recently completed my service project for this at the Epworth United Methodist Church in Epworth, Iowa, where I was able to work with a youth group program called Logos. It provides students with recreational activities, snacks, crafts, a Bible study, and a family-style supper and a worship service. This is an outreach program for the surrounding community, and it's been going on for at least 15 years. At Logos, I was able to spend my time teaching 2nd and 3rd grade Bible study class. It consisted of approximately 4 students, which typically there's 6 to 8 there. We just had a few that weren't in attendance this week. The students come from different schools in the school district. They have different religious backgrounds. Some are Lutheran and some are Methodist, but we all share a common Christian faith. I led the class, and we started with sharing highlights about their week, lows that they have endured, and we read a short story from the Bible and then discussed how it relates to what we're currently doing, and then we had activities that were related to that message. We also engage in discussion about how those stories would relate to their lives directly. As I taught the youth group, I noticed how strong of a community that they had, and through the impact that they see in their work and what they're doing. The students are willing to share personal information about themselves, their lives, and their families, and they treat each other with respect and dignity throughout the entire time. Logos serves the community also in a couple different ways. The children are from different backgrounds. They typically meet on Wednesday afternoons and evenings. They don't necessarily attend a specific church. They just kind of come together and we share those activities with each other. As I taught the Bible study class, I realized that my impact went beyond just doing the fun activities with these kids. The discussions that we had clearly showed how much the impact that we make on them and how they carry that forward. Another aspect of community that I've also been involved with the last couple of years is a summer school reading tutoring program that we host at our local church. I'm able to help students that are struggling with math, reading, and some other extension activities to keep their momentum with their academics through the summer to begin into the next school year. So I'm looking forward to doing that this summer, along with tutoring 2 kindergarten students that are struggling with reading, so that way I can continue with my academics. So in conclusion, I feel that the Quaker value of community is a life value that I personally have a lot of connections with and I continue with. And I chose to help with the Logos Bible Study program because I know it's important to those kids and to the adults that are leading that and helping guide them through their day-to-day activities and tasks. Drop it down in there. See how it's resting between the glass and the paper towel? So let's make sure we kind of scatter them around the jar. And then we're just going to let them sit. And we're going to be able to take these home. We'll grab a marker and we'll write our names on this in a minute. Can you get that? It's okay if it falls down inside. So that way we have plenty of seeds. We're trying to get as many of the seeds as possible on the outside of the glass and between the paper towels. Did you get one, Lillian? Awesome. Let's get a couple more down. How you doing? Let's see what we can do with your paper towel. It's kind of... We'll get it straightened out.
sugars together.
They can still grow. This will allow us to see how they grow and how the new life is created. What do you think's going to happen with the seeds, Lillian? How are they going to do that? Because we're providing everything they need. What do the seeds need to grow?
Sunlight.
Sunlight?
Sun, water. There.
Perfect. All right. Did you get them all in your jar?
Yeah, and it kind of messed it up.
They will still grow. The paper towel is just there to allow the seeds to have plenty of moisture so we don't have to water them very much, because you can see that there's water in the bottom of the jars. So you won't need to water them very much, but when you'll start to see the paper towel will look like it's dry again, then you can add a little bit of water. Your moms and dads can help with that. And the sugar snap peas are something that once they sprout and start to grow, you can take them out of the jar and actually plant them in the ground, and you can grow them and have your own sugar snap peas. They're delicious. They're one of my favorites. Who's ever tried them before? Then you're in for a treat. You'll get to grow them and enjoy them and share them with your families.